Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, and welcome back to the Butcher's Circus. Today we are continuing the best of 10 against Mr. D, and we are bringing something that is probably gonna surprise him because I haven't played this team in absolute ages. It might have been even over a year. This is called the Cis composition, so it's basically a Halo comp with a Flagellant instead of the Crusader, and by that, what essentially happens is you're not gonna have stuns, and you're gonna have -1 direct healing character, and you know, you don't have like the chunk of the Crusader. However, you have the chunk of the Flagellant, and you have the anti-stress that the Flagellant has, and you have DOT. And DOT feels very good, very, very good. So there's gonna be a stun right there. I could flare it, or I could not. I'm probably gonna get focused down here with Sniper Shot Pierce. I think I'm gonna go for Reign of Sorrows. I'm not gonna flare. I'm gonna drop a Sniper Shot on the enemy side instead, and look at this Reign of Sorrows value. That's 12 bleed on each character and 4 blight, so that's 16 damage right there. Oh, there's actually another skill. That hurts even more. I'm gonna click here. Hopefully the Arbos doesn't do 16 damage. He does 11 to 20 with the Piercing Quarrel. So I'm really hoping that she doesn't do 16. Oh, that's a high roll. Well, that means I'm gonna have to heal rather than go aggressive. But maybe a crit heal? No, we get the min roll. Isn't that nice? I'm in a bit of a rough spot here, but there is also one advantage for me. It's that I do have a support finisher in the form of the Jester, and that there isn't any confirmed death blow chances here. The biggest you have is a 50-50, so I am not overly concerned about what's going on. There's going to be another Pierce, and right now there's a few things I can do. I think I'm actually going to go for a really risky one. Believe it or not, I think I'm going to go for a really risky one. I'm gonna risk the 50-50, because I feel like I have to do it if I want to win the match. I'm going to risk a 50-50 right now by dropping a Caltrips. And if I survive the death blow that's coming in from the Arbalest, that's going to be an action from the Arbalest that's just completely wasted, and I'm just going to heal with my own Arbalest, and then we'll be fine for a little bit, most likely. Yeah, only for a little bit. We'll probably still die after a stun and a Dirk Stab or Harvest, but this Caltrips means that I have even more DOT on the backline, and I'm also starting to tick away at these characters, and that's great. That's great. So there's going to be a 50-50, gets the death blow, okay, well, oh well, what can you do? And right now, let's drop a nice Harvest here. It would be amazing to get a bleed on the Crusader, but that's very unlikely, and yeah, we don't get it. So the Flagellant's probably going to get stunned here. I'm okay with the Flagellant getting stunned right now, it's not the end of the world, and the enemy Jester is getting really close to Death Star. The biggest problem I have is that I'm probably not going to get a finale off for a while, and obviously that's not great, but oh well, what can I do? I'm gonna click the Flagellant right now, and I'm gonna let my Arbalest go last, and probably Sniper Shot the Jester, I think. I think it's gonna be my play. Oh, he's gonna go Dirk Stab. Get some min roll out of it, so that's nice. And right now, I could Sniper Shot there, I could Sniper Shot there, or even there. Ah, the Bounty Hunter being dead is really annoying. Yeah, what can you do? I'm gonna Sniper Shot here, and crit 29. The unnecessary crit for 29. Our favorite, right? And now there's 2 healing characters, so this is going to be pretty rough. Yeah, we're in a bit of a rough spot right now. If there's a heal with Rally to the Flame, there's going to be a punish. And after that, we'll see what we can do. So yeah, there's going to be Rally to the Flame. I'm just going to punish that. I think that's a fine play for me. Or maybe I just let him tick down to this store. That's also an idea. Do I just let him tick down to this store? I think I will actually. I'm gonna go for Reign of Sorrows instead to do some damage on the Arbalest, and I'm gonna let him tick down to 0, because now he has to choose. What he wants to choose right now is probably to go Pierce, and after he goes Pierce, I can either go for a heal or something like that. Let's see what he wants to do. So he's gonna drop that Pierce, does 13 damage. That's a max roll, and now he has 2 finale buffs, and he's gonna be at Test Door, so that's minus 25% damage, and I have 10 prot. But with 2 finale buffs, it's still very likely to just get the death blow on me, so I have to go for a crit heal for 18. Okay, that's definitely helpful. That's the maximum you can heal. So even though I don't have any healing skills with this Arbalest, that was really good. So right now, the only play you can do is heal the Jester. That's literally the only reasonable play. And after that, I'm probably gonna drop a Dirk Stab and then try going for a finale. Yeah, it's the only reasonable play. Is that you heal the Jester. Like you don't snipe. Really. Really? I am shocked. I am in absolute shock right now. That is so surprising. That is really surprising. Okay. Because now I'm going to be able to get a 50-50 on the... I mean, a 60 on that Jester by the start of next round. That is weird that he actually went for that. No, I mean, I think the reason he went for that is so I don't finale the Arbalest either. And that does make sense, right? It does kind of make sense. I'm just gonna drop this Dirk Savant Crusader, that's a decent amount of damage, and now he's gonna be at death's door, and I think he might Harvest right now. I mean, he might Finale right now just for the damage, I don't know. I'm thinking of just dropping a 60, because it's risky, but there's no way I Finale this. Like, I need to Finale for the kill, I can't Finale for a character that's at death's door, if I want to win. So yeah, he's gonna drop the Harvest before he dies. Does he get the Bleed, though? He gets the Bleed and the Blight, so that's unlucky. Oh well, what can you do? Well, we're gonna go for the 60. Let's hope that it works. 60, we take it with a crit, which... Oh, the crit means that I'm gonna get perma-stunned now, so yeah, there goes our Finale pressure. We have... the Crusader is now in a position where he can stun. That's really annoying, but at least there aren't confirmed finisher death blows anymore, apart from Yarbles with her finisher. So Stunning Blow, it's gonna do 9 damage, that's not too bad. And I could Flare, but I think my Arbalest turn is more important, so I'm just gonna click here and call it a day. So I'm kind of surprised by the stun on the... like, very much surprised by the stun on the Flashwand. It means that he's probably trying to focus him down. But that's a weird play, because for once you don't have a confirmed chance, a confirmed way of getting him to death's door right now. And even if you do, you're gonna heal the other characters. Like, that's weird. It's gonna drop another Kiss on the Jester, it's gonna get the Blight, and am I at death's door? Oh, yeah, I am. Oh wait, no, I'm not. Just barely not at death's door, that's lovely. So we can drop a sniper shot on the Shield Breaker or on the Arbals. Which one do we want to kill? We have Battle Ballad. I'm gonna drop it on the Arbal. She's gonna drop to death's door just barely, so that's nice. That's minus damage and minus accuracy, and I'm definitely gonna Finale her, even if she heals right now. I'm gonna Finale, like, no questions asked. We Finale right now. Like, no, don't even think twice about it. We are gonna Finale over here. Now, there's gonna be one problem with that, is... oh, the crit is cool. The problem with that is that now I could get punctured here, but even after I get punctured, I still have my Arbalest heal. So I'm doing pretty okay here. It's just weird that he let the Crusader kind of like relinquish some pressure out of my Jester, because if you hadn't moved his Jester forward ages ago, you could have perma-stunned my Jester, and after the Bounty Hunter is dead, like, I'm in a rough spot. And not doing that is just really weird. It just strikes me as weird, because he just let my Jester do whatever he wanted. I got a kill on the enemy Jester, I got a Finale off, like that never should have happened. You have Puncture, you have Stunning Blow, you can't let that happen. You can stun the Jester, you can puncture characters behind the Jester, so he has a Dirk Stab every time, and just not Finale, or he just has to move forward 3, and after that you still stun him. So, like, there is never a world where you should have let him just do everything you wanted, but oh well, that is the world we live in. So I think what's gonna happen right now is that these two characters are gonna get focused down, and he's gonna ignore the Flagellum because I'm at 15 HP. But I'm gonna make my Flagellum difficult to ignore by focusing down this Crusader. So I didn't get the Bleed, but there's actually a surprising amount of Bleed on the Crusader. Did I get a Harvest Bleed on him? Maybe. Well, at least I get the base damage and the Hemlock proc, so it's still a little bit. Yeah, going for chancy shots on the Shieldbreaker right now isn't really worth it, because she still has Serpent Toy, so we just focus on the Crusader, and eventually we'll get there. So there's gonna be another Skiss. Yeah, that's definitely enough damage. And I'm gonna use my Arbalest action before I can't, obviously. So I'm gonna drop a Bola. Oh, that's a nice crit for 8, we take that damage. And the Crusader isn't quite at death's door, but he's getting close. There isn't a Zealous, but the Zealous right now would be a huge mistake. That would activate my Flagellum healing. So there's gonna be a Stunning Blow on the character on 1 HP. Yeah, it's not really what he wanted. It's really not what he wanted, but it's what he's gonna have to deal with. So I am stunned and dazed, so I won't be able to act until the end of next round, which isn't great. The Crusader is already dropping to 0. Let's make her drop to 0 once she acts. I think this is the best play. Yeah, I could go for an Affliction right now, but virtue chance. I don't think Afflictions are really going to win me the match. I think Death Blows are going to win me the match, and sadly my support finisher character is about to die. So we just have to see what we're actually going to do here. Is that going to be an immediate stun? Yeah, it is. Surprising. Gets the hit, does it get the stun? 85% chance of getting it, and the stun does come through. So right now, what do I go for? I could heal the Jester. That's a fact. Or I could hit the Crusader. Honestly, I think I just hit the Crusader here. If I kill the Crusader, I win this match. So let's not overcomplicate this. I'll just take the Crusader out and call it a day. So there isn't Impale here. Not that this team would benefit from having Impale, apart from at this very point to get 2 death blows. But yeah. Definitely the place to kill the Jester here. Like, you just don't have confirmed death blow, so this is really difficult for you. You don't have a finisher. I did want to save my Jester, but considering that he's still dazed and that he still had a lot of bite on him, I just figured that, yeah, it's probably not gonna happen. So let's go for a 40 this time. We don't take the 40, and we might be in a rough spot right now because the 40 doesn't go through. There could be a puncture right now. If the puncture is a death blow, I'm gonna be in a really rough spot if this puncture is a death blow. And the pull as well. So it would be really lucky, really lucky for this puncture to be both a death blow, a death blow and a pull. It's a 25% chance to pull and a 25% chance to kill. So let's see what happens. So not a kill, does it pull? It pulls, but yeah. Do I move back 2 or do I bola? Bola for the win or move back 2 is the question. If I move back 2, I can punish, but he's gonna heal, and then I just get hit again. I'm gonna bola here. 55, we take this. Alright, GG. That's gonna be all she wrote. The biggest problem here is that if my Arbalest dies and there's still a Crusader's just gonna spam Rally to the Flame and I can no longer win, other than by afflictions and act outs and heart attacks. Like, that's really rough when you only have like a flashpoint left and there's still a Crusader and another character, because she's gonna keep healing like a freaking maniac and it's a pain to deal with. So we're gonna go for a punish right now. We're not gonna play any games. We're gonna heal ourselves with the Arbalest because Mr. D doesn't want to surrender, so we won't give him any blessings here. So just heal with the Arbalest, just take the W when you have it. And yeah, there's a pass, there's a surrender, and we're gonna go into 3-2 and straight into the next match. Alright, and here we go on to the match number 6 of this best of 10. And we are playing against what I call the basic beach team. So you have a Flashpoint and a Crusader because these two characters are great, you have an Antiquarian that needs accuracy, and you bring a Chester for the battle belt. So one-on-one, like, this is just... yeah, this is just Butcher Circus 101, I'm gonna have to say. You just bring these basic-ass characters and you just play with them. It's really not a very intricate team. It's pretty simple to play against because you know what it's gonna do pretty much most of the time. And it is fun to play against, if as long as you don't get screwed over by all the blights and bleeds that come through, and you know, just like the Crusader just perma-stunning you. Yeah, it's definitely a decent team that Mr. D is playing, and we are playing the Kalashnikov comp. So the idea behind this team is to do the maximum amount of stress, though I'm giving it a little twist. Please, 5% stun resist. Oh, I love it so much. There is so much justice in this world. Wow, that is nasty. That is so freaking nasty. Mr. D doesn't even say anything. He's too pissed. He is too pissed to even speak. That is just brutal, my man. That is brutal. Okay, we're gonna go for an Abyssal Artillery right now. Oh, crit on the Flagellant. The horror is gonna apply like crazy. And yeah, I'm doing a little bit twist on the Kalashnikov comp. Usually the idea behind this team is to apply the maximum amount of stress as quickly as possible, but I'm giving it a little twist. I'm slowing down just a bit. I'm surprised by that. I'm slowing down just a bit to have my men-at-arms here with the shield spike, because I think shield spike is pretty decent and I'm gonna try using it as such. So I'm gonna go for the Houndsary right now before I go for the shield spike. Why is that? Because I only heal 8 stress rather than healing him for 10, because the Flashpoint only had 8 stress at that point. So yeah, we heal him for a little bit, and now we dropped Retribution. So who do we drop the Retribution on? I could drop it on the Flagellant just so he drops the Death Sword and is forced to heal, but I don't know. I'm gonna drop it on the Crusader, and right now you can't go Rain of Sorrows, you can't go Harvest, because, you know, you just get repulsed, and this has a lot of plus damage. So yeah, why do I slow down with the Men-at-Arms and bring Shield Spike rather than the Carnival Mask or even the Crimson Hook? Well, the idea... oh, that's an interesting and early finale. Oh my god, the bleed risk too! My goodness. Mr. D just says, I'm gonna quit. I would quit right now because this is disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting. Holy Mary, Mother of Joseph. Okay, well, in response to that, I'm actually gonna go for an interesting Demon's Pool. Another crit, Occultist. You are not failing me today. That's gonna be even more horrifying. You might be wondering, Shep, why the hell did you just do that? You're gonna give him Finale. Well, now Crusader can only Holy Lance, and he can only Holy Lance characters that I don't care about as of right now. I want to keep the Abomination alive, and you can't Finale as of right now. You're gonna have to do some preparation before you can actually Finale. Actually, he might have enough Finale damage. I'm thinking he does, like, with one buff, he does 9 to 18. So 9 to 18 and only have 11 HP. Whoops, my doggy might be in some danger here, so I could stun, 82% chance, but I go Hanseri. Oh, come on, 2 misses, seriously? I have Attack Whistle. I didn't even bring Monkey Spy. I brought Attack Whistle, but oh well, what can you do? There might be a Finale right now. It's 9 to 18. It has a chance of failing, but yeah, I think he's already paranoid with the fail chances, so he's just gonna drop the Dirk Staff. Wrong one, he says. Oh my god, he clicked the wrong ability. Oh, I don't even want to laugh, because that's just terrible. That's just horrible to hear. Oh my god. Well, what can I do, right? I'm gonna drop this Bellow here. What the hell? I'm just missing so much. Why do these two characters keep dodging? I know they have 40 and 30 dodge, but I have really decent accuracy. I guess I should have been using command. Yeah, maybe my adaptation on the Kalashnikov comp isn't really that working out that well. And I'm gonna have to say, not all is lost for Mr. D, because honestly, if you get a quick death roll on the doggy in a little bit, like, you're fine. And if you get a Finale on the Abomination, you're fine. Especially if I don't get 2 transformations off, but I will. I'll de-transform right now, and I'll go for probably a stun on the Jester. Yeah, let's go for a stun on the Jester. 95% chance of getting it. We do get it, thankfully. We're not like Mr. T. And we'll hopefully transform next round. So there's going to be an immediate stealth, 35% chance of getting the death blow. Or he might go for a stun on the A1, but no, he's gonna go for the 35 and doesn't get the death blow, but does get the stun. So I could go for a heal. I have plus healing skills. Do I though? Do I go for a heal is the question. Well, it's a doggy, right? You want to keep the doggy alive? That's the idea, right? We have plus healing skills. If you get a big heal... Ah, okay, that's a pass, basically. Actually, that's even worse than a pass, because we got to bleed out of it. Okay, I should have just gone Tentacles, like... I mean, I had plus 25% healing skills. I think my decision had some reasoning to it. There's just gonna be a death blow, and I missed the riposte! Come on, I have 2 accuracy trinkets! Oh my god! How does this keep happening? Do I still... Like, I'm gonna lose this because the stupid Men-at-Arms just didn't do anything this match. Yeah, like, I should have been using commands. Screw Shield Spike. Yeah, surprisingly, screw Shield Spike. Okay. Not all is lost, though, because, yeah, I'm actually losing this, as weird as that looks. Like, just that pass with the Occultist and the freaking, what do you call it? The doggy dying to the 50-50 and the Men-at-Arms not even getting the second riposte. It's just rough. It is rough for me right now. I think that I don't even have plus accuracy. Well, I'm gonna go for it anyway. I do get the hit on that Jester, and now he's probably gonna drop to Affliction once he acts, so that's great. And yeah, the Flagellant is also gonna get afflicted, so that's also wonderful. And I think right now... what do I do? What does a smart person do, and what do I do? I definitely want to kill the Jester. I'm gonna go for a risky play here. I'm gonna go for a de-transform stun. It could work, it could not work. But if I just get the 25 death blow, then that's amazing. If I don't get the death blow, I might get the stun. If I don't get... yeah, that's just a death blow. Even if I didn't get the stun, it would have still been fine. But yeah, the Antiquarian goes abusive, so we're not gonna win this through protection and just ignoring her death blows. But even then, that's minus 15 dodge, so that's not too bad. I think that's a misplay already. You should have gone Holy Lance, because now I'm gonna drop a Tentacles and it's gonna hurt like crazy. So I think that was a misplay, not clicking the Crusader immediately. And yeah, let's just see what happens. There's gonna be Rain of Stars into the riposte. That's dangerous, but yeah, he's alive. I do heal his stress, that's true. And who got crit? The Men-at-Arms got critted, so that's okay. Yeah, it would have been worse if the cultist got crit, so I can get to do this. Please do enough stress. Act out, please. No, 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 I'm gonna wait so much. No, please, don't click the Crusader. No, I wasted 23 stress. Please don't go virtuous. Oh my god, he went vigorous. No, no. Here's the heal. Oh, that hurts so much. Please miss. He can't miss. He has Battle Valid. No, he could miss, but he's unlikely to. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna lose this. My goodness, how am I actually gonna lose this? Yeah, I can't win this, honestly. As weird as that sounds, I literally don't think I can win this. Like, just Flagellant still being around and being totally fine is difficult to deal with. And the Crusader going virtuous? How the hell do I kill him now? I've already used both my transformations. My A-bomb is dead weight. I can't even stun him anymore. Oh my god, please don't get 50-50. Okay, thank goodness. And that's gonna be a death store. And probably a death blow by me too. Okay, I think I definitely go for the death blow right now. I go Weakening Curse, that's a dead Antiquarian. I could do this. Should be dead to Horror anyway, but then there might be a heal, there might be a Flagellant heal, there might be a lot of nasty things. So I'm just gonna do this and she's gone. Wow, 25 death blow. Totally unnecessary, but still wow. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be really rough. Like, really, really rough. If this Crusader wasn't virtuous, then I'd be fine here, but with the virtue? Not so much. Yeah, how do I win this right now? I think we go Retribution here. We just have to keep the Riposte up to make the Flagellant hurt himself. If he does decide to go for that Riposte, and then just have to get lucky with the Death Blows, basically. I think there's gonna be a Punish. Probably a Punish, maybe a Reign of Sorrows, I don't know. I would Punish, personally. Or maybe Reign of Sorrows and then you Exsanguinate next round. Yeah, that's just nasty. Because you go first next round anyway, because I'm stunned and dazed. So, nah, he just goes Punish. Doesn't get the death, but gets the crit. Is it enough stress? Not quite, but almost enough. So, yeah, I'm probably still gonna get stressed out very, very soon. Yeah, the corpse goes away. I definitely think Reign of Sorrows into Exsanguinate would have been a better play, because now he would go first anyway. And he would have dropped the Death Story, would have healed the Crusader, lots of nasty things. It's gonna be his else right now, probably gonna get the kills at 50-50, and yeah, this is not good for us. This is really not good for us, okay. Well, I do have a chance of dodging the Flagellant, I have 30 dodge, so that could come in clutch. This has to crit. Ooh, okay, the crit is very helpful, that's 40 stress total. If I hadn't wasted 20 stress on the Crusader, this might have actually been great, but oh well. A little bit extra stress right there, can't go too wrong with it. 40% chance of getting the death blow, doesn't get it, thank goodness. Let's remember the A-bomb died round 6, and let's see what this Man-at-Arms can do. I don't have a guard, in case I wanted to go for one. So there's that, and I think right now we just gonna drop this. But yeah, this is gonna be really rough to win, like, needless to say. At least the Crusader's dropping down to 0 right now, but even if he drops to 0, he might just heal with Vigorous, he might just heal with... Oh, that's a self-hit. Oh, that's even worse. That heals the Crusader. And let's see, what does he do? If he drops Exsanguinate, I could get a 20% death blow. Now he's gonna drop a Redeem. Of course, the Crusader accepts it, because, yeah, he's not afflicted. And I think that might be a huge misplay. Might be. It might also not be, but yeah. If you click the Crusader right now, you're gonna have to heal, other than, because if you don't, I'm gonna kill you with Weakening Curse. And even if you heal, I mean, there's no way I do enough damage, no way I do 4 damage, not with how my characters look like right now. So, in response to that, I wish I could do 4 damage. I really wish I could, but I really can't. I'm just gonna do this, I'm gonna miss the Retribution. He's gonna go Afflicted, and of course, unless the Flagellant says no to the heal, please, please, please. Oh, unless the Flagellant said no to the heal, I'm just gonna have a really hard time killing him, because Vigorous, right? At least I do enough stress with this that he's gonna have to go for it again. I'm really, really, really hoping that the Flagellant says no to a heal, because he can say no to a heal. I'm really hoping that's what happens. Please, please, Flag. Oh, come on, Flagellant, don't be like that. Don't do me like that, man, that's not cool. Okay. Who goes first? He always goes first. I could Weakening Curse Retribution for a death blow, or I could Retribution... How much damage do I do? 1 to 2. 2. Okay, 2. 2 damage. Yes, I rolled for 2. Flagellant, please hit the corpse. No, 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 no. Don't get it. Don't get it. Don't. No. Our winning chance. No. No, it's gone. It's all gone. Well, I think that's all she wrote for us. I'm gonna play it out with the bell just to see how much damage my riposte are actually gonna do. Actually, if I get a riposte crit on the Crusader, I don't think I do enough stress, but... Whoa! The act out. The act out. It doesn't really do anything though. Yeah, I'm just dead. So yeah, GG to Mr. D. That's gonna be 3 and 3.